surprised, were you?
Very, very. And the only reason why I say I was very, very surprised is because I thought that you was part of the Ring of Honor because you was drafted by the Giants and you played so many years for the Giants and you done well on and off the field. So I played 7 years in St. Louis. I started my career there and finished off here 7 years. So I had no idea that I would be part of this, Ring of Honor. I'm thinking about the Hall of Fame.
Right.
This is like,
So what does it mean to you?
A lot. It means a lot. You see the names on that? The names that it's already up there. I mean, they say we're Giants forever. This proves we're Giants forever. So it's just a great feeling and an honor to be part of such a history of great athletes and men who have done the community well, served the community well, and represent the Giants the way you need the way you love for them to be represented.
Do you consider yourself a Giant more than anything else, even though you played those 7 years in St. Louis? Do you think of yourself?
I have to say yes, and it's all about, it's not what you've done, it's what you've done for me lately. And I was part of the Giants, a part of my career, second half of my career, which was the 7 years I played here. And I got traded in '86, come right here and we go right to the Super Bowl, beat Denver, and then 5 years later we repeated it again. So yeah, quite naturally. I mean, I think the Cardinals forgive me my birth, but
This is you.
yeah.
Nice.
So
What did they tell you when you guys came down? What was
they didn't. Nobody said anything.
when you came here, so what was the whole guys here?
No, well, Joanne told me and Rodney and Joe that they need us to talk to the running backs. So I'm thinking I'm going to talk to the running backs. So I'm trying to get my little speech together. Me and Hemp talking about what speech we're going to do, trying to put it together. And I had no idea this was going on. So I'm outside and people are saying congratulations, but I'm looking around going like, congratulations for what? Like. And I still didn't get it. I didn't get it until John Mayer came up and said, congratulations. And I think, hell, what did Hemp say? I think we made the Ring of Honor. I said, really? He said, yeah, I think so.
So as soon as you saw John, you saw something was up?
No. When we was out on the field,
Yeah.
and John came up and gave us a hug and said congratulations.
Oh, I got
So I didn't steal it. Yeah, well, I just figured, congratulations for us coming out, spending time with the team. That's what's on my mind. I'm thinking about the Ring of Honor. But, boy, this really caught me off guard. I'm a hard guy. You kind of catch off guard, but they got me good.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy to be here, Class A organization. So, it's a bit thrill. I know, like I say, I'm happy to get in. I know it's probably more guys more deserving than me, but I take it.
No,
today.
you're also joining a very elite group. Is that humbling?
Yeah, it is. Leonard Marshall, Tian, Joe Morris, and OJ that came before me. I'm just happy going with these guys. I'm a young puppy, but I'm just happy to be in this great group.
What's the moment that stands out the most for you?
Out of what?
Being a Giant, what moment jumps out at you?
It's so many great moments. Just being a rookie, been 21 years old, and been on the veteran team, just learning from the guys, Phil Simms, Carl Baines, Maurice Cawthorn, and Pepper Johns, and LT. All them guys was veteran, you know what I mean? And my first year, we won 4 preseason games. We won 10 games in a row. So I said, we don't lose around here. Then we lost like 3 games and went on to win the Super Bowl. So, won the Super Bowl. And then the next year, we had a coaching change, and we didn't go to the playoff the next 2 years. So it's a roller coaster ride. And so you got to take, 1 year at a time and just, be grateful for your teammates.
Well deserved.
All right, thank you very much.
Kind of the same message I got as a rookie. I mean, I came here, the big bad wolf at LSU, and MVP of my team, all that other stuff. And I got here and became real humble real quick. And I think when you come into a situation like this where, one, you get a chance to play a game that you love and respect. You're a big bad wolf. You walk in a veteran locker room that's in transition with a veteran coach who's in transition. There's a lot of pressure on winning. And we had to learn and grow as a football team. And I think that the pinnacle of it was the turn of time in 1984 when our team won the first playoff game, under Bill Parcells, who a year before almost lost his job. And then in comes Carl Banks, in comes William Roberts, in comes a whole host of other players to play with Joe Morris and Lawrence Taylor and Phil Simms and some of the guys that were here. And I think that what I remember is we started adding guys that became all-pro players. The game is to get as many guys as you can to become all-pro players, and I mean all-pro people. Guys who trust in the process, guys who believe in the system that they play, and guys that compete and play with each other. That's what I learned. That's what all these guys here learned, and these kids need to learn that. And the other thing they need to do in this time is understand that it takes a lifetime to build up to who they become, but it takes 30 seconds today to tear it all down. I mean, with Instagram and social media and TikTok and every other thing there is, the challenges are by far greater because everybody has a camera phone. And you just need to make good decisions away from the game as you would in the game. So that was my message to kids. I see just continue to grow, trust in process and grow, and believe in one another and remember what this is, because this is a special moment. You got true legends of the game sharing their journey with you. Take something from it. We're not just here to talk or talk about what we did. We're here to help empower you guys to become that next level of representation of the New York Giants.
I didn't get it until John.
Do you come in this building often?
I was just here the day before.
I was going to say, did you, how often?
Yeah, I mean, I brought my neighbor and his two kids here, Chance and Ace, and I showed them those two trophies down there, and I said, do you find something ideal or special about those two trophies?
No.
And the one kid points up, he says, I can't see very well, Mr. Marshall. He said, but I see your name up there. And so I explained to him what it was, and he clearly got it. Now, granted, he's a 7, 8, 9-year-old, twin boys, so they missed that whole thing. But they understand what this is, and they understand what those are, and everything else. So it was a good thing.
Now you can bring them to the stadium.
Now I can bring them to the stadium and do that, yeah.
What does it mean to you that it's going to be up there in the stadium?
I think it puts a whole emphasis of respect on what I did, what we did collectively as a football team. And for my guys from 1986 and my guys from 1990 and the teams that I played on, that 4 of the 5 years that I was here, we won NFC divisional titles. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. So, I'm happy for that. I'm happy for Otis. Otis wasn't drafted as a Giant. Otis came here from St. Louis, a.k.a. Phoenix, and finished his career here, and it's as if he's one of us his whole career. So I'm happy for guys like that. Joe Morris, I can't say enough about. Rodney Hampton, good player, came in, walked into a veteran locker room, made it all work for him. Was a great player in the system and did some things to help us win games. So puts a lot of, and Ronnie Barnes, it goes without saying. Ronnie Barnes has just been, I can't say enough good things about Ronnie Barnes.
First of all, it took me by surprise because I was I came here under false pretenses. I thought I was doing something different. To be honest, it threw me off, and I just went like, oh my God. Okay, it's an honor. I really wanted to be a part of this Ring of Honor. I thought maybe at some time, and my daughter asked me one time, she said, Dad, why are you not in the Ring of Honor? I go, I don't know yet, dear. I said, that too will come. I said, but here's the thing. This is a fine organization. They've had a lot of great players who play there. My time has just not come, and it's come now. I'm proud of that. This is, I kept asking people, I go, why are we doing this? I said, Ronnie, what are we doing here today? I says, look, think about this. Saquon has been here how many years?
4.
First time I ever spoke to him today on the field. And all I wanted to say to him is, thank you for the way you play, because you do what I used to do. I'm so proud of you. That meant something to me to be able to say that to that young man. I get that I was a Giant. I'm very proud of that. The Maras and the Tisches are great owners, and that's why I'm glad to be representing this franchise.
How will this change your emotions when you walk into that building from here on and you see your name on the wall?
Okay. I've seen pictures of myself in the stadium before, and the first time I seen it, it kind of threw me back for a loop. But now, with it up there, it's always there. So, hey, I can look and go like this and go, that's my name. And here's the thing, you're a 5'7" guy. You played at Syracuse University. You came here, and now I'm not sure anybody thought I was going to do this. Anybody thought I was going to do this. I had a belief that I could play at this level. I had a belief that I could make it. And you know what's funny? It worked out the way you're supposed to. And like the guy asked me one day, he says, you ever pinch yourself and just say, what the hell? I go, yeah. And I just keep going. I go, okay, I get it. I'm thankful. I'm God blessed, and I'm good.